Hello, blog buddies. I've been getting a lot of emails over the last few months from people that want to come out of the closet. They don't know if the time is right, they don't know how to do it, and instead of replying to each email, I figured I would do a big how-to guide in a talkie blog. So maybe you have already come out of the closet, maybe there's no closet for you to come out of. At any rate, you can, in the comments here, leave your own advice if I don't mention it in this talkie blog. So let's start with number one. First of all, there's no right time to come out. There's also you're going to know in your heart of hearts when the time is right. It's not when you're 16, it's not when you're 30. It's different for each person. So when you feel that little whatever inside you saying, hey, this has gone on long enough, it's time for me to come out of the closet, then it's time. And I would suggest that you come out in stages. And what I mean by that is not coming out to your parents first. It's important to have kind of a safety net of support that you can fall back on. So what I would do is tell some of my close friends first, and then maybe some more friends, maybe some coworkers. Get the ball rolling so that when you finally do tell your parents and your family, you'll have a safety net to fall back on, because your parents might be really upset by it, and you don't want to have to go through that alone. You could have some friends that you can call up or invite over or hang out with. So do the stages, stagger it, and remember when you come out to people, your friends, particularly your parents, they might be upset at first, and you know what? That's okay. It's taken you how many years to become comfortable with your sexuality? It's going to take people time to adjust. So, my parents have known since I was 17, and they still say things that amaze me, and they're still not completely comfortable with it. It takes a lot of time, and that's okay. So remember that. And I have a list of here that I wrote down of don'ts, things that you shouldn't do. And don't come out in a fight. That generally isn't a good time, and it's not going to be productive for anyone involved. Don't tell your parents that you're in a relationship when you come out unless they ask you. I think let's do one thing at a time, Tell them you're gay, fine. Maybe a couple months down the road, then you're ready to tell them that you also have a partner. If you do it all at once, it's like overwhelming. And it also gives parents something to blame, because they may fixate on something to blame, and you don't want to make your partner that target. After you come out, don't avoid talking about it. It's going to be really hard to bring it up and say, like, I think the waiter's cute. Like, whatever it is, like, ways to gently remind them that you're gay. Because the longer you go without talking about it, the harder it is to talk about it in the future. And it may also enable your parents to go into denial about it. If you don't talk about it, it becomes this, secret thing, and it's a lot easier to deny that it even exists. So bring it up, talk about it. If it's awkward, maybe you can get a sibling to help you. It's really the only way to become comfortable with it. Don't come out while someone is driving a car. Moving vehicles, high emotions, crying, they don't really mix. So let's try to avoid that as much as possible. This one's key. Don't evaluate your personal self-worth based on the reactions that people might have when you come out. Their reactions are going to be built upon a whole bunch of complex things like culture, society, religion, the things that they were taught. So their reaction to you being gay is such a complex reaction. It's not about you and your self-worth. They're not crying because they think you're a bad person. It's just the way that they can deal with it. So don't evaluate yourself based on that. And people will say awful things like, you're going to die of AIDS, or you're a child molester. Like, the ignorant things that come out of people's mouth when you come out of the closet, it never ceases to astound me. So just know that they might really not understand what they're saying, and that's okay. Try to stay calm, relax, breathe. So don't bring your boyfriend or girlfriend. Again, they'll fixate on it. That person might become a target. This is really something that you need to do by yourself. Having all the support behind you, great, but don't bring the support with you. It's between you and your parents, or you and your friends. Don't be drunk. sober up. You might not remember what you said if you were drunk, and the other party might not remember. So let's just do it sober. It's going to be hard. You had to bite the bullet. At the risk of sounding like I've had a really privileged life, when I came out to my parents when I was 17, it was the hardest thing that I had ever done in my life up to that point. So, it's not easy. And, it's important to have support when you do it, because it's going to suck a little bit. And people never react the way that you expect them to. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. But, yeah. So good luck. And if you guys have come out of the closet and you want to write some comments of your own advice, that's fantastic. Just leave it in the comments. And so there you have it. There's my coming out advice for all of you fine folks in Blog Buddy land. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And I have some more furniture to assemble. So peace out.